cash. Every Perfect 10 scratcher gives you the opportunity to win up to $4,000. Get out and play today with the Oklahoma Lottery.
As you just mentioned, he's going to hit some tough shots. What have you all discussed? I know you know your personnel of just what you need to do against a guy like that.
I mean, great scorer. Can't let him get it going. I mean, there's a guy that's able to score at all three levels, so you just got to be locked in, watch a lot of tape, and just go out there and compete. I mean, that's what it comes down to, being competitive and not taking nothing. That's pretty much it.
I mean, for you on the offensive end, you're up over 50% shooting from the field, one of the better marks for a guard in this league. You're shooting, I think, over 70%, 72.5% in transition this season. That's one of the best marks in the league. What's been working for you just to get to your opportunities and be so efficient on the offensive end?
I would say it's definitely a lot more room for improvement. A lot of slippage in the last couple of games. But, I mean, like you said, just being the aggressor, being able to know where to pick and choose my spots. And my teammates. I would say my teammates just finding me in those spots that they know I'm really well at. And just ultimately just competing. I mean, that's what it comes down to for me. I mean, just going out there, being the confident person that I know that I am on both sides of the court, and just not getting into myself. But, I mean, as far as everything else, I mean, still a lot more work to do. And hopefully we go out there and get a W tonight. That's what it's all about.
That's absolutely right. Well, Hami, I know Thunder fans love seeing you out in the open floor. Your teammates are looking for you there, and hopefully you all get there quite a bit tonight. Good luck.
Definitely. Appreciate you, Nick.
That's Hamidou Diallo. I'm Nick Gallo, and this is Thunder Basketball.
At Riverwind, we put our hearts into everything we do.
Because we're proud of being number one.
Just as long as I'm here in your arms, I could be in no better place. There is no better place. You're simply the best.
Get your share of our $100,000 Mountains of Money.
With 5 times entries, Mondays and Tuesdays.
Only at the One.
So who's with me? Meat, bun, swab dog. Come on, guys. Meat, bun, swab dog. I can't hear you. Meat, bun, swab dog. Meat, bun, swab dog. Meat, bun, swab dog. Meat, bun, swab dog. Now get out there and get yourself the best dang hot dog that ever existed.
Schwab Dog, the official hot dog of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Airco is proud to have served the people of Oklahoma for 60 years when they've had problems with their heating and cooling systems.
And while heating and air conditioning is still at the core of what we do, we have grown to better serve our customers.
As many of you may know, Airco also specializes in plumbing and electrical, as well as whole home generators and water heaters.
So call Airco Service if you need a company you can trust.
Airco Service, the official service company of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Saving your time at Homeland. Time you can spend with your neighbor and friends. Good to be home, Homeland.
A healthy lifestyle starts with a stop at your local Homeland. Fuel up with fresh fruits and vegetables picked at the peak of flavor. They're the perfect addition to any game time gathering. Homeland, a fresh experience, is the official sponsor of healthy snacking, Thunder Fit, and Thunder Basketball.
Good to be home, Homeland.
This is the Oklahoma City Thunder Radio Network pregame show.
What time is it?
Now live from Chesapeake Energy Arena. Here's the voice of the Thunder, Matt Pinto, now on the Oklahoma City Thunder Radio Network.
The Thunder complete Chapter 1 of their L.A. story today, as for the second time in 3 days, they challenged the 12-4 Clippers at the Staples Center. After a sluggish first quarter Friday, the Thunder were the better team on the scoreboard 2 nights ago from there. So today, OKC seeks to deliver the full game to get even with the title-contending Clips in Game 3 of their 5-game road trip west. Good afternoon. Welcome to OKC Thunder Sunday Matinee Basketball. I'm Matt Pinto above courtside at Chesapeake Arena in downtown Oklahoma City with the remote play-by-play call of Thunder Clippers Clippers, the sequel from the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Good to have you with us on this Sunday. Friday night in Los Angeles, the Thunder struggled to make shots in the opening quarter and fell behind by 18 points. From the second quarter on, though, Oklahoma City outscored the Clippers by 4, knocking down 53% from the field, 14 of 33s. In the end, the Thunder fell 14 points short in a 120-106 setback, but they showed the ability to compete with L.A., and today we'll look to even the season series 1-1 and get their first victory over the Clippers in Southern California since 2017. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the ex-Clipper, was stellar again Friday with 30 points, 8 assists, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals, while Luguentz Dort continues his outstanding early season with 19 points. Overall, 5 Thunder players cashed in on a double-figure scoring night on the offensive end, and defensively, Oklahoma City held the premier three-point shooting team in the NBA to 10 of 33 from long distance. Where L.A. made money Friday was at the free throw line, where it converted 24 of 25, and on the backboard as they generated 16 second-chance points thanks to a 48-29 rebounding advantage. Kawhi Leonard got to the line 10 times himself and scored a game-high 31 points, while Paul George was nearly as dynamic with 29, and ex-Thunder big man Serge Ibaka went to town inside with a strong effort, 17 points, 11 rebounds, a double-double. To get the equalizer today, the Thunder have got to find a way to be consistent at both ends of the floor for the full 48 minutes. Our Sonic key matchup, served by Sonic, features 3 specific areas of watch. 1 team rebounding today. Thunder are allowing 18 more rebounds than they're collecting themselves in losing the first 2 on this road trip. Number 2 is three-point defense. It was solid on Friday, needs to be solid again today as the Clippers make 43+% of their threes on the season, far and away the best in the NBA. And number 3 is the ability to defend without fouling. There was a 14 free throw made discrepancy on Friday night. OKC's got to find a way to narrow that gap in this one. That's our key matchups served by Sonic this afternoon. We'll see what Mark Daignault targets as key areas of this one next on the Oklahoma City Thunder Radio Network.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, number 2, Oklahoma City Thunder.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was born in Toronto, Canada. Gilgeous-Alexander comes from an athletic family. His mom was a former track star who competed in the 1992 Summer Olympic Games. His younger brother is a college basketball player for the Evansville Purple Aces, and his cousin currently plays for the New Orleans Pelicans. SGA spent 1 season at Kentucky before entering the NBA draft. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, number 2 for your Oklahoma City Thunder.
Mike Muscala, number 33, Oklahoma City Thunder.
Mike Muscala was born in St. Louis Park, Minnesota. In 2011, he was named the Patriot League Men's Basketball Player of the Year while playing for Bucknell in college. He was the first player to win Patriot League Player of the Year and Tournament MVP honors twice. During the 2012-2013 season, Muscala became Bucknell's all-time leading scorer, and his number 31 jersey was retired. Mike Muscala, number 33 for your Oklahoma City Thunder.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Oklahoma City Thunder Radio Network. KWPN Moore, WWLS-FM The Village, Oklahoma City, KYAL Sapulpa, KYAL-FM Tulsa, KSIW Woodward, KADS Elk City, KBGN Pawhuska, KVSO Ardmore, WKY Oklahoma City, a Cumulus station. It's time to find out what's on the mind of the Thunder head coach. Here's the voice of the Thunder, Matt Pinto, on the Oklahoma City Thunder Radio Network.
Thunder right in the middle of a 5-game road swing east. They take on the same team they saw Friday in Los Angeles, the Clippers. The club to beat them by 14 points. A bit of a deceiving final in that one. We're joined by head coach Mark Daignault at the Staples Center. Mark, I mentioned a deceptive final in that you were down by 18 after 1. Course corrected, really made outstanding adjustments from there and outscored them the rest of the game by 4. Got your offense in gear and seemed to be disruptive aside from your foul count against them on the defensive end as well. What did you take from the game that you implement moving forward today against the same opponent?
Well, I mean, I thought, just watching the tape and we watched the film with our guys, like our best possessions were really good on both ends of the floor the other night, against a really quality opponent that we have a lot of respect for. And then, there's obviously possessions where we made mistakes and they cost us. And one of the things, we're a learning team, we're a developing team, and it's a privilege to play against really good teams because they make you pay for your mistakes. And it's easier to learn the lessons faster when your mistakes have consequences. And that was a good example the other night. I thought we just weren't sharp enough in the first quarter, and we played against a team that really made us pay. we course corrected to our credit and to the credit of our guys. And so we just need to continue to become more consistent and be a 48-minute team on both ends and continue to focus on the stuff that's going to yield the types of outcomes that we're looking for.
One of the really eye-opening things that Greg Popovich has said is that we teach our players to not foul. So we want for them to learn what is and isn't deemed a foul on this level. I look at the game the other night. You got to the line 13 times. They went 25 times. They scored 14 more than you at the stripe in a 14-point game. How do you go about teaching these guys to defend without fouling, but to stay assertive and aggressive?
Yeah, I mean, it's a fine line because physicality is a big part of the game, and especially for our team, our bodies are still developing at a lot of spots. And so the way you offset a lack of strength is with physicality and mixing it up a little bit. And that's something we're certainly encouraging, but you've got to do it with discipline. And a lot of it's hand discipline because a lot of the fouls that you pick up are when your hands are kind of in the wrong place. I think, you can be a legal defender with your chest on a player. You think Lou Dort, he's a physical defender that, on a lot of those plays, those aren't fouls because he's legal. And so a lot of it's just those fundamentals and, teaching those day after day. It's easy to want to swipe down and take a cookie out of the jar, but, you pay for it, especially against savvy, good players. And those are developing skills for us, but we certainly don't want to sacrifice physicality in that pursuit. And we've done a decent job this year of keeping teams off the line. Obviously, got a little out of hand the other night, but generally that's a balance I think our guys have navigated relatively well for where we're at.
Was there a significant difference in the quality of shot you got first quarter versus the rest of the night? The numbers say so. You were 0 of 12 on threes in the first, 14 of 30 from beyond the arc from there. Or was it a case of shots just not going in, Mark, in the early stages?
I thought we did get some decent looks. I think what that speaks to is just, we've got to, maintain a balance on offense. If you rely on 3-point shots as a sole source of offense, then there's going to be a lot of volatility. And I thought that was more of what the reflection in the first quarter was. It's just we didn't have quite enough balance in that quarter. And I thought throughout the rest of the game, we found a balance of, we didn't get to the line enough, but, certainly got into the paint, got to the rim. And, when the threes aren't falling and you're still getting those sources of offense that are a little bit more stable and reliable, then you can weather some of those storms offensively.
We had talked about pregame, their incredible ability from 3-point range. It's historic at this moment. 8 guys at 40-plus, shooting 43% from beyond the arc. As a unit, to one of 12 teams in history to do that through 16 games. You allowed only 10 on 33 tries. That's 30%. What did you do well defensively to kind of choke that off against the Clipper offense?
I mean, a lot of it is just our normal defensive principles, which, is protecting the paint and certainly contesting when we fire out. And I thought, they missed a couple. I mean, Williams had one in the corner that stands out that was like halfway down. And, that's always part of it. There's a make or miss element to it. But I also thought we had a hand on a lot of those plays. And, that's what we're going to try to do. Can't take everything away, but you certainly can try to contest everything from their post-ups to their 3-point shots. And that's going to be the challenge against this team because they really move the ball. They obviously shoot a lot of spots, and it's going to require our best if we're going to defend them well.
Any specific things that you guys learned from having seen Orlando in close proximity with a game in between? Now you do the same thing in a back-to-back game setting against the same opponent, the Clippers, that you take adjustment-wise from that first scenario into this and present the guys with a level of confidence to go back at this LA team?
Yeah, I mean, we're obviously very internally focused in terms of our own growth and development as a team. We're not overly obsessed with the opponent, but each opponent presents different challenges. And it's almost like you take a highlighter out and you highlight the things in your own identity that are going to be most relevant in the game. And being able to play the same opponent 2 times in a row or in close proximity, allows us to make those corrections and turn right around and have the same rep, and the same opportunity the next night. So, we addressed everything from the game on Friday night yesterday, and everybody on our team, our whole team collectively has an opportunity to make those corrections. And that's a hell of an opportunity when you're a team that's seeking growth and improvement like we are.
You're playing undersized, some inside, especially in the absence of Al Horford, still away from the team with his family. How do you go about collectively doing a better team job rebounding on both the games on this road trip? It's been pretty decisive, the rebounding disadvantage.
It's exactly like you said, part of, understanding your identity as a player, in individual cases and also as a team is understanding your strengths and your limitations. And, if our rigor or size inside is a limitation for us right now, the way that you offset that is with the team. The solution's always the team, with all your limitations, individually and collectively. And so we have to do it as a team on the glass and, certainly have to, do a better job there if we want to give ourselves a chance to get out on the break.
I know you guys love internally to continue to see the learning curve evolve in front of you in competitive environments like this one. Good luck in this one, Mark. Second meeting with this team in a consecutive game fashion.
Thank you very much, Matt.
It's Mark Daigneault, the Thunder head coach from the Staples Center in L.A. A matinee today. The Thunder and the Clippers for the second time in 3 days coming up with the starting lineups next. This is Thunder Basketball.
Thunder up with MidFirst Bank, the official bank of the Oklahoma City Thunder. Open a personal checking account and get a Thunder Visa debit card free, exclusively from MidFirst Bank. Bank anytime, anywhere with a Thunder debit card and MidFirst Bank mobile banking, including mobile deposit and free bill pay. Visit us today at midfirst.com/thunder. MidFirst Bank, true to your money. Member FDIC.
Hi, here are your chicken slingers. Have a supersonic day.
Oh, heaven.
So you think chicken is heaven?
Oh my gosh, it's yes. I love that the bun's toasted and the chicken is cooked to the crisp. It is perfect.
The Chicken Slinger or Spicy Chicken Slinger for only $2.49. A juicy all-white meat filet topped with pickles and either mayo or spicy ranch. All just 350 calories or less. Only at Sonic. For contactless ordering and payment, order ahead in the Sonic app. Tax not included. For a limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins. Hours may vary. Mobile ordering available only at select locations.
Everybody loves Mazio's, and sometimes it's not easy to choose from all of Mazio's real fresh options. Introducing Mazio's $6.99 Mix and Maz menu. Choose from 5 Mazio's favorites: a medium 1-topping pizza, a 2-topping stromboli, 8 boneless wings, loaded cheese dippers, or the new brookie dessert. Mazio's new $6.99 Mix and Maz menu. Everyone gets what they want for just $6.99 each when you buy 2 or more at participating locations. And everyone loves that.
Work is different when you're working from home. Sweatpants 24/7, 0-hour commutes, conference calls with kids. But with endless communication platforms, we still haven't figured out the whole work thing. Glip is a new type of meetings platform that makes working from home a little less work. With unlimited video meetings and team messaging, it's everything you need to stay connected, all in one app. Glip by Ring Central. Meet smarter. Sign up for free